Hello and welcome to TTV. You're watching Fighting COVID. So last week has been a week of great news in the Sultanate. With the announcement of mass vaccination drive taking place in the country this month, all commercial activities along with the mosques, gyms and marriage halls and many other activities were also announced to be reopened by the Supreme Committee that oversees the developments of coronavirus. However, His Excellency Dr. Ahmed Al-Saidi, who's the Minister of Health in the country, with an interview with Oman news agency said that all the commercial activities that have been reopened lately will be closed again if precautionary measures are not adhered to. In terms of vaccination drive, that will likely be vaccinating more of the country's population soon in Oman, as 1.25 million doses are scheduled to arrive this month, with the first shipment having already arrived in Oman. The drive, which began on May 25, 2021, with the vaccination of students preparing to give their general education diploma exams, will see government employees, military personnel, and people above the age of 45 included in the vaccination groups. In the month of June, Oman is expected to receive about 200 doses of COVID-19 vaccine every week, and about 205,000 doses arrived on May 29 and 210,000 vaccines arrived just yesterday on June 6th. In fact, yesterday the Ministry of Health began to vaccinate people with the second round of jab, basically those who have received the first dose and have completed 10 weeks or more. In addition to that, as I mentioned earlier on Midday Update, that health workers in private health institutions in South Al-Batina Governorate have started to receive the first dose of the Russian Sputnik V vaccine. The Ministry of Health aims to vaccinate 70% of the country's target population, which also includes children aged 12 and over. This drive will be rolled out in phases, depending on vaccine supplies and in accordance with the National Immunization Strategy against coronavirus. Now, talking about the supplies, all companies that applied for COVID-19 vaccines will receive the doses, the Ministry of Health has confirmed. The ministry assured all companies that their doses will be disbursed to the licensed health institutions that have contracted with them to carry out the vaccination process. Now about vaccinations, a number of governorates has already started immunizing workers in the government sector starting Sunday. The vaccination campaign will include health workers in private hospitals as well. The Directorate of North Al-Batina said the people flocked to take the second dose of the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine in various immunization centers in the governorate. South Al-Batina Health Department also announced that it has launched a campaign to immunize the employees of the government sector in the governorate at the sports complex in the Vilayat of Rostab that started on Sunday, June 6, 2021. In Ad-Dahira Governorate, a field team was formed to vaccinate government sector workers according to a schedule prepared in coordination with government institutions, in addition to free vaccination for health workers in the private sector. The Directorate of Health in Ad-Dahira Governorate announced that it will communicate with citizens and residents who are eligible for the second dose of the Pfizer and Oxford vaccine soon. Furthermore, a new helpline has been launched in the Muscat Governorate for all the callers who have questions regarding COVID-19. A statement issued online by the General Directorate of Health Services in Muscat Governorate said, the Directorate is pleased to announce the helpline 1144 for information on immunization centers for vaccines against coronavirus in Muscat Governorate. The helpline will be functional between Sunday and Thursday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. and calls from outside Muscat Governorate will not be answered. Moreover, starting from Saturday, which is June 5th, people coming from the Kingdom of Thailand, the Federal Kingdom of Malaysia, and the Socialist Republic of Vietnam will not be allowed to enter into the Sultanate. According to the Supreme Committee decision issued last Wednesday, travelers from Thailand, Malaysia, and Vietnam, as well as those who have visited these countries or transited through them in the past 14 days before their request to enter Oman, will not be allowed entry from 2 p.m. today until further notice. In addition, the committee decided to extend suspension of entry of travelers coming from the Republic of Sudan, the Federal Republic of Brazil, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Federal Republic of Tanzania, the Republic of Sierra Leone, the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia, the United Kingdom, the Republic of India, the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, the Republic of Bangladesh, the Arab Republic of Egypt, and lastly, the Republic of the Philippines. In addition to that, did you know that Schengen countries have started issuing EU COVID-19 passports for travelers? Well, we'll be talking about that in detail after this quick commercial break.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
Welcome back to Fighting COVID. Now, before going on this commercial break, I mentioned that there are some countries that have started issuing COVID-19 travel passports. Now, according to Schengen's Visa's official news platform, 7 countries had started issuing EU COVID-19 passports for travel last week, a month ahead of the deadline. The European Union's technical system responsible for the verification of the security features contained in the QR codes of all EU digital COVID certificates had gone live with 7 EU member states a month ahead of the deadline for its implementation. On June 1st, Bulgaria, Czech, Denmark, Germany, Greece, Croatia, and Poland have connected to the gateway and started issuing the first EU COVID-19 travel certificates, while certain countries have decided to launch the document only when all functions are deployed nationwide. According to a press release of the EU Commission on the milestone, more countries will join the system in the coming days and weeks, while since May 10th, 22 countries have successfully tested the gateway. The gateway, which has been set up within a period of 2 months, will serve as a verification tool for the EU COVID-19 certificates, through which the EU intends to restore the freedom of movement within the bloc. The regulation is set to be applied a month away from now, which is July 1st. Until then, the agreement of May 20th must be formally adopted by the European Parliament and the Council. On the other hand, Vietnam hopes to tackle the outbreak of new COVID variant by mass testing risk groups in Ho Chi Minh City and introducing new social distancing measures. Vietnam has had relative success in controlling the virus, but cases have been rising over the past weeks. Over the weekend, officials warned of a new very dangerous hybrid variant discovered in the country. The government says the new variant combines features of the mutations first identified in India and the UK and is easily transmissible by air. However, the World Health Organization has confirmed that no new strain of coronavirus has been discovered in Vietnam lately. In fact, they issued a statement saying that the World Health Organization clarified that there is currently no hybrid strain in Vietnam, days after the Vietnamese Ministry of Health announced that it had detected a new strain of the coronavirus that combines the characteristics of the Alpha and Delta strains. The WHO indicated that the newly discovered strain is a Delta strain that was first discovered in India, but with additional mutations that require further observation before determining whether they represent a threat or not. Now, good news coming from India is that the country is constantly witnessing a steady decline in new coronavirus cases, and in fact, on Sunday, it recorded 17,905 less cases as compared to Friday. Down from Friday's 132,364 cases, India on Sunday reported 114,460 new coronavirus cases, taking the country's infection tally to 28,909,975, according to the official website of the Government of India. India's active caseload further declined to 1,401,609 as active cases decreased by 76,190 in the last 24 hours as of Monday. The active cases in the country have been less than 200,000 mark for the 11 successive days. Meanwhile, recoveries in India also continue to outnumber the daily new COVID cases for 25 successive days, as India witnessed 174,399 recoveries, the official website stated. The recovery tally of India has reached 27,159,180 and the recovery rate stands at 93.94%. Well, this was all from our Fighting COVID segment today that covers all the news from Oman and also what's happening around the world. We'll be back again next week, so stay tuned and keep watching TTV.